Ready and action. That might be awesome.
My name's Avery Davis, and I played the role of Hannah.
My name is Drew Garces, and I am the co-writer, co-director, slash editor, slash camera guy.
Hello guys, my name is Justin Rodriguez. I co-directed, co-wrote, and some other stuff on the myth.
I'm Troy Garillo. I am the assistant director, I'm the co-director, and the lead writer.
Did you say lead writer?
Yes, I did say lead writer, and that is going to stay in this interview. Thank you very much.
Okay.
The meaning behind the title is, they say it's a myth that dogs and children can see what adults cannot. Me and Drew were in New York buying the time at night, right? We're just hanging out, chilling, right? Relaxing. We were watching this scary compilation videos, and we see a video of a lady trying to call her dog over across the hallway, and the dog's barking like crazy at something, but we don't know what it is. And it's so eerie, and then that's when Drew had an idea. He was like, oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
I said we should make a movie about this and do the whole film like focusing on the dog and making sure it's from the dog's POV.
I saw it in my mind and I freaked out because I was so scared, and I told him to stop talking about it.
We were writing this movie, and sort of the pieces were there. Dog, point of view, monster, girl in distress. But a thing that I sort of, me and the guys wanted to sort of figure out is how best to blend these ideas together and make it make sense to where this is not only a scary movie per se, but a scary movie that sort of interprets something.
I really like that there's kind of a red herring at the beginning with the boyfriend, because in the end the story isn't really about that. So that's always fun because it's kind of unpredictable.
So I met Avery acting on set of another project, and we exchanged informations, and then I contacted her about this movie, and she was so down with it, and we auditioned her, and we loved her audition because she killed it, and then we brought her in.
It was a lot of fun on set. The dog we were able to use in the movie, her name was Dharma, and she belonged to one of our friends from high school.
That is the most professional dog I have ever worked with, and I use my own dog in shoots.
It turns out it's really easy to find a dog that's very well trained if you know someone that has a very well trained dog.
I love the dog, Dharma. Dharma is the best co-star ever.
At certain points it was kind of, we needed the dog to bark, but she wasn't barking right away. And so we were doing different things, like we started acting like dogs and barking around on the floor and knocking on the door from the outside, and doing a bunch of weird things. And whenever we were setting up a shot for the dog, we would have someone stand in place and act like a dog until she came in. So we took turns acting like dogs.
I think my favorite on-set memory is the scene where Dharma is looking at this reflection with the mask, because someone's wearing that mask, and it was Justin. And when the dog barked, Justin didn't know that dog was going to bark, and when he did, that reaction of the monster peeking down was just Justin being instilled with fear that this dog was going to bite its head off.
I was not scared of the dog barking at me. Alright, I had a good time wearing that mask and having the dog growl right next to me. As soon as it turned to me and barked, just jumped out the way, and the scene worked. That's great acting.
There was one time we got this spooky mask that we planned to alter in post, and Justin started wearing it and dancing around like a demon, spooking everybody around that saw, and that was a little intense.
So Troy put on a very scary mask, and he tucked it into his shirt, and he was wearing kind of like a tank top, and he put his glasses on top of the mask, and it was one of the most bizarre things I've ever seen, and it was terrifying. terrifying and but like very funny. So.
Avery Davis was a great pleasure to work with. She was always like super happy and bubbly the whole time, and I think Justin said that he was shocked.
I was freaking out on set because I was like, man, this is a big scene. She needs to be like serious. But she was so jolly and happy and laughing, and then as soon as we were like, okay, get set, she just switched it. And she was the saddest girl I've ever met. And I was freaking out because I was like, damn, she's legit.
It was really, really cool. It's definitely one of like the most professional sets that I've worked on, and it's really cool because like the directors aren't that much older than me. So that was really cool.
Getting to do this film with Justin Troy was super awesome because we've grown very close over the last few months since we started the Tribulation Studios and keeping it more consistent. So we've been hanging out a lot. Working on something that wasn't very comedic was a nice change of pace, and we were always holding each other accountable and pushing each other harder to make sure that our product is top notch.
The shoot was about 12 hours.
Maybe 13.
Maybe 13. I was there for at least 12. I was very tired, very cranky at it when it was like 2 a.m. But that's just some of the hardships that you have when filming a movie that takes place in morning, midday, and night, and late night. So
I want to say thank you to Brian Ramirez, my boss, for letting us use his camera. Thank you to my granny and Pete for letting us use their camera for behind the scenes.
Thank you to Steph and Lesk for letting us use your apartment.
My dad for bringing us equipment that we forgot. And thank you, Avery, for coming all the way down from Austin to shoot with us.
Thank you to Livy for just helping us out on set, shooting some B-roll for us and behind the scenes. Thank you to Annie Sess. She did an amazing job on the score. Man, she killed it.
My sister did a really awesome job with the music. We gave her like such a small window of time to work with. We only gave her a couple days and she ended up making something super awesome. And it was just cool to listen to.
Camera rolling, quiet on set. Background.
Okay, ready?